Who is it that you reached out to when you were having a difficulty or a challenge, or you came to a confusion in your life personally or in your marriage? What was it that you did next? Well, that decision that you made, I know, impacted that decision in a very significant way. If you reached out to somebody or if you chose not to, whatever you did impacted, I know, the decision you would make after that. I remember a time when my wife and I were early in our marriage and we were juggling a number of very important issues. We were juggling our finances, we were juggling work, we were juggling her being a student, we were juggling the pressures of ministry and learning what that was all about. We were juggling two people who had lived separately for all this time and now coming together. And in these early years of marriage, we were still trying to figure it all out. By the way, we've been married 29 years now, coming up on 30, and we're still figuring things out. So you're good. Just keep looking to God for that. But I remember that it was about, I think it was a Wednesday night, and we were talking and recognizing we need help. We need help. And so we were looking for and thinking about people that we could reach out to. There was a couple that we knew, Doug and Brenda, and we wanted to reach out to them. We weren't sure, though, if it was a good idea or if they would think we were, too immature. Or we had all kinds of reasons for not doing it. But we finally decided we will. We reached out to them and they said, yes, we would love to meet with you. So they did. And just a few days later, I remember that weekend driving away from their home. I remember thinking how relieved I was. Becky and I had a great conversation as we left their home because we realized that they helped us to see what God sees about our life and our marriage. We were having a difficult time seeing it on our own. But because of them and their help, we were able to raise our eyes and to be able to see what God sees. We all come to those moments of confusion. And the way I look at it is, all of us can live in the lowlands and really not be able to see very far at all. It's God who calls us, Heights Church, to the high places, the high ground, where we get to see all around us. And literally, we can see what's coming at us. We can see what's behind us, in front of us, to the side. And we can make adjustments, and we can make them a lot further out because we can see them a long way off. Well, you know what? When the enemy of our soul is coming against us, and don't for a moment think that he isn't, we can see him as well, which is why Habakkuk 3:19, which is a Old Testament prophet, we looked at this a few weeks ago. That's why he talks about how God calls us to the high places, my high places, and he allows us to thrive in those high places. Because we can see the enemy coming far away. We can make adjustments right away. And we can avert whatever the enemy is wanting to do. And we can connect to what God is wanting us to do when we are living in the high places, not the low lands.